Hi, everyone. Welcome to First Alert Weather Plus. I'm meteorologist Melanie Layden here with meteorologist Darius Mack. And today we're talking about a pretty relevant topic for this time of the year.
Yes, certainly.
4th of July coming up.
4th of July. It's the summertime. Lots of folks are going to be out and about over the next few days. You're going to hear a lot of fireworks, lots of fun things, though, lots of fun activities that are going on around town. And thankfully, the weather is going to cooperate with that as well.
Looks like it will, thankfully. Yeah, a lot of times we either get just sweltering heat on 4th of July or thunderstorms. So it looks like we have some pretty decent weather that we'll tease you with here. We'll show you the forecast in a minute. But it's important for this time of the year to help make sure you're protecting your pets. And one of the reasons why is because this is the time of the year where the most pets go missing in the summertime months. And a lot of that is contributed to July 4th and summertime thunderstorms, two very common things for this weekend.
Yeah, you know, pets, they don't like to hear loud noises, so clashes of thunder and things like, big booming sounds with the fireworks, that can actually be pretty traumatic for them. And so that's just something to keep in mind of with a lot of that activity that is going to be going on here. So just to note there, it is Lost Pet Prevention Month for the month of July, which I didn't know that really until this morning when I looked that up.
Me either.
It's actually right around Independence Day where you actually find the highest chance of actually getting in with lost pets. So your pets, when they do hear those fireworks, they don't really like the sound of that. So that can, make them really disoriented when they hear a lot of those loud noises there. So what they're going to do is they're going to find somewhere to run.
Yeah.
Because
my dog is one of those. My dog does not like loud noises. When there's a thunderstorm, 4th of July, we just have to, hold him close. He gets real scared. He's a little scaredy cat. He's a little lap dog. But yeah, he's one of several that definitely just don't like those loud noises. Thankfully, my dog's not a runner, but a lot of dogs are, especially shelter dogs or dogs that you have adopted that may have already gone through some kind of maybe trauma situation or just, at a young age, rehomed, things like that. A lot of built up anxiety. So that's why this time of the year, so many pets go missing. So around this time of the year where people are setting off their own fireworks too, I just want to make sure you're keeping a very close eye on them.
Yes, keeping a close eye on them, and also, never lighting the fireworks around your pets. Keep them inside in a secured area, especially if, you have open windows or doors, places where they can, easily get access to getting outside. It's just really important to make sure that they're somewhere secure. Now, we got a lot of folks, it's the summer months, you're going to take vacations. So pet sitting, your pet sitter, hopefully, your pets know the pet sitter. So get them familiar with someone who you plan on using as a pet sitter later on into the summer. Also, if it's a family friend or a friend that you have, send them there because they're less likely to run away if they're familiar with the person that is pet sitting them. Have them wear a collar. Ways to identify if they are out wandering and lost, and then also getting them microchipped. I mean, that's going to be very important. It'll be a better way of keeping track of where your pets are.
Absolutely. This is the time of year where you have people over to your home. You might be distracted, windows and doors open, things like that. So if your pet does get spooked easily by loud noises, doing all these things to prevent them from running off, or at least helping a situation where they might run off, will definitely save you a headache down the road.
Certainly. And so, again, those are all some really important tips there to just keep in mind of as you go pretty much through your holiday week and really beyond, even throughout the summer months. Your heat index forecast, we're actually going to be looking at some really nice weather days ahead. So we should expect the weather to cooperate as we go throughout this week. I don't anticipate any rain chances, Melanie. I think our rain chances, if we do have any, is going to be very, very little rain chances over the next few days.
Very minimal. And luckily, I mean, it's going to be hot, but not as hot as it has been the last couple of weeks here across the mid-state where we had those triple-digit heat indices. This will be more, Not that 99 is much better, but it's just not going to be as dangerously hot as it has been.
Not as dangerously hot, not quite as humid. Of course, yes, it will still feel humid, but this is normal for this time of year here in Nashville, so it's going to feel somewhat normal as we go over the next few days. And so that's what we are expecting there. So let's switch this back over to graphics so we can advance that. And there we go. Your holiday weekend forecast. Temperatures are into the 90s. We're looking at some mid-90s Saturday and Sunday. You definitely want to be by the pool or in the pool. That's going to be a definite way to stay cool as you go throughout the rest of this week and for the upcoming weekend. And really, our rain chances staying really slight over the next stretch of days. We're looking at Sunday, about a 20% chance, maybe towards the Cumberland Plateau regions, but yeah, really not much to note here.
But hey, a nice change of pace from what we have been experiencing. We've had a lot of days of just those pop-up summertime thunder showers. So if you do have outdoor plans, maybe you're grilling out some burgers and hot dogs this weekend, the good news is that the rain's going to hold off for you, at least for Friday, Saturday. Maybe on Sunday you might get a little stray shower or two. But it looks like Monday, 30% chance of rain is really the best we're going to do this week.
Yeah, that's the best, and I'll take it. I'll take
Me
it.
too.
So.
Me too. Going to get hot at the weekend as well, as those temperatures will climb up to the mid to maybe close to even upper 90s. Of course, we mentioned still feeling pretty humid too. So again, just want to still take those precautions to stay hydrated. Maybe take some breaks inside if you're feeling a little bit overheated. Shouldn't be as dangerously hot as it has been over the last couple of weeks, but still we're in that thick of summertime now.
Yeah, we're in the thick of it, so here we are. But hopefully you guys have a safe and fun July 4th week, holiday, as you're celebrating with friends and family all around. Well, I am First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack here along with First Alert Meteorologist Melanie Layden, and thanks for joining us here on today's edition of First Alert Weather Plus. Take care.